I'm Brandon Hulme with Champion Seed. Today I wanted to go over a few reminders when evaluating our planter performance and seeing how that seed spacing is, our singulation, and our planting depth. One of the first things we want to do when evaluating our planter performance is look at how we're closing that trench. So what I'm seeing here is a nice fully closed trench. I don't have a lot of air pockets, don't have a lot of, the trench isn't very difficult to dig through. That would suggest some sidewall compaction potentially, and maybe too much downforce on our closing wheels. The opposite of that would be too light, and then at that point we're not getting good seed to soil contact, which can lead to some uneven emergence, as well as that seed won't take up moisture quite as efficiently. The next thing, and kind of the most important, is looking for that seed depth. Anywhere from 2 to 2.5 inches on corn is ideal. 2 1/4 inches kind of being that optimum sweet spot. So we dig out down here a little ways, found my seed, put my seed depth finder, and kind of right there at that soil surface, we're right at the 2 1/4 mark. So I'd call that right about perfect. Another thing I like to look for and make sure is that seed is sitting at the bottom of the trench. If our disc openers are getting worn, or we don't have a seed firmer pushing that seed to the very bottom, sometimes the seed can float in the middle of that trench, and again, it's not going to have that optimum seed to soil contact. So making sure our seed is firmly pressed on the bottom of the trench is another key factor to look for. Additionally, I like to dig not only down to the seed, but kind of across it, and make sure that we're busting that trench completely out with our closing wheels. Here, I'm not seeing kind of that definite wall of a sidewall, and so that tells me we did a good job of breaking that sidewall completely and then firming the soil on top of the seed as well. Lastly, I just want to look for, is there any residue, any cobs, any stalks from last year that's getting pushed into the row? And I'm not seeing that. We have some really nice bare dirt here, some pretty black soil that's been worked well, but all of our residue and all of our clods are kind of pushed here out to the side, which tells me our row cleaners were kind of set optimally and doing the job they were supposed to.